right, folks. I am doing a broadcast with the Ghost. I've been talking to him on the phone recently. A lot of developments happening behind the scenes, and a lot of hints that I've been seeing online that we could be seeing. Could we be seeing a major arrest soon, and sooner rather than later? I know that my audience has been waiting forever. I've been waiting for a long time. Most everybody's been waiting a really long time for something. And a lot of people have lost faith in the FBI. They've lost faith in cash. They've lost faith. They've lost faith in 𝗵𝗶𝗍𝗂 𝗵𝗶𝗀. But is it all smoke and mirrors? Are they just playing weak and they're getting ready to make a big move right now? And I have the feeling, I have the hunch, and especially if they're talking to you, Ghost, to Juanito and a few other people, that something big could be coming. Correct? Welcome, Ghost.
Good to be with you as always, David. Yes, it's true. Something big this way comes. Um, the whole world's been waiting to see a few arrests and things of that nature, and it is coming. A lot of people, the people who are losing faith, lose sight of one thing first. Again, the sheer and absolute complexity of getting to the ball over that goal line. It's not just as easy as taking your best running back, your best offensive line and protecting that quarterback and getting that Hail Mary and making it work. That's not how this is done. You're walking into a casino and you're going to try to tear that whole temple down. It's a complex thing. You don't just walk in and do that. See the analogy I'm making. One individual walking in and shutting down a whole casino, there's again, there's so much that has to be taken into account for transitional events. And something like a major arrest marked those transitional events.
And is this
And
we're seeing, the minor guerrilla warfare tactics of like shootings, mass shootings? I mean, those are still considered minor. Even the assassination of Charlie Kirk was a minor event compared to something more large scale like a 9/11.
yeah, if you're making comparisons, yeah, unfortunately, his assassination, if you that's a reasonable, you know, another reasonable analogy to make on the just the sheer complexity of it all. So yes, people are losing faith because they've heard them not say certain things and not say other things. Well, you cannot tip your hand. He's only been in office now, what? How many months? 8 months now?
10 months in October. Well, yeah,
9 months?
whatever. Yeah. And but
Yeah.
I mean, are they appearing weak where they're really strong? I mean, it seems like 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗏, 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗍𝗂, 𝗵𝗃 it's almost like people think they have their thumbs up their ass, but I don't believe that.
No,
No, I believe
no.
these guys are actually very well organized and they know the plan of attack, and I think they're getting ready to make a move quite soon.
They're very well organized, but you got to also understand 𝗂𝗫 is more and Bongino walked into an agency that at certain layers needs a lot of cleaning up. And how are you going to get certain things done in the field, however it works out? How are you going to get those things done when you know you're going to have interference in between you and those orders you give for the ground floor? And a lot of good people out there, they're say in the FBI, for example, they're well aware of this. They know what's going on. But there's little they can do about it at certain levels. Your average special agent uh, uh, understands, yeah, there's a lot that can be shot down before it gets to where it needs to be. So again, they're dealing with a lot of what I call bureaucratic edition. And you give them a little time because it took time to get them into those positions. And for them, it's been, 8 months, 8, 9 months.
We have, it says here we have Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton ready to testify in October. Hillary Clinton will be testifying October 9th, Bill Clinton October 14th. That's just around the corner.
Yeah, yeah. And hey, look, the Clinton Foundation was a very powerful organization. To a degree, still are, but it's waning quickly. I mean, who can make it so that power gets shut off on the eastern half of Canada for a few days because they wanted to do a certain thing, and I won't go into it. Well, they had the power to do it. How many are on their murder list? You think that's just coincidence?
Let's talk about that on ninoscorner.tv. Let's
Yeah.
here, but
Okay, but you know what I'm saying, and what I'm hinting at there.
There's been rumors. I heard. I believe I had Stuart Swerdlow on my general's tent last night, and I believe he was the one that told me that. And I could have it wrong, but I believe he was the one that said that his son was flying private with Bill Clinton, and Bill Clinton and Hillary have been separated. It's kind of just like Obama and Michelle have been. And Bill was telling his son that she is going to be uh, apprehended soon. That this is going to happen. Like this is why she's going
Mhm.
away for a very long time. Is there any truth to that?
I would give that an extremely high probability, yes, because they have been all those you named have been living separately,
So are
but
they
they're
under
not going to say they
surveillance?
don't want to tell the public that.
Are they being watched? Because, when you look at everything that's happening right now, and I'm going to share the screen just for a second, and people can write this off as conspiracy, whatever you want to do, but I just want to bring it into I want to bring it to the attention of my audience. And I did see this and it raised my eyebrows because I thought to myself, well, that's interesting. And I'm not going to read it here, but it says, "Dear Patriots, what if we told you old Hillary Clinton just changed her ex background to this obvious a drop, right?" So, which I went and checked, and I don't know how long it's been up there. Some people say, no, it's always been up there. A lot of people say, no, 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 it has not. She just changed it. Um, this says a lot to me. This says a lot to me also
It
because,
should say an awful lot to a lot of
yeah,
people.
I mean, the identical picture of the drop. I mean, come on. And then you got
Mm-hmm.
Trump also gesturing or hinting over to that letter in the alphabet as well with his Truth Social constantly,
Mm-hmm.
more and
Yeah.
more. Is this going to be something that just comes out of nowhere and just we just hear what, is it going to be after she testifies? How is this going to go down?
It's reached a certain point. Okay, the numbers are there as far as people looking and understanding this. A lot of them have been blackpilling each other for quite a long time, but that still hasn't really affected the numbers that you need to make sure that change is affected. I mean, all right, look at this huge memorial going on right now for Charlie Kirk as we're doing this. I don't want to, I'm not demeaning Charlie Kirk in any way, shape, or form. I would never do that. The young man did a phenomenal job at what he was doing, and he deserves all the accolades and all the memorials, for example. But remember, everything's always used for multiple purposes. And I'm saying this is a good purpose, this very large, very long memorial service today that they're having. Don Jr. just spoke. The president will be speaking. RFK was there. Tulsi Gabbard. A whole number of them are there. They're all getting up on stage one at a time and giving their their experiences with, and they're expressing their feelings about Charlie Kirk. And again, every right and reason to do that, but at the same time, think about the PR of that. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's actually a good thing. It's a good event to have. It's been put together basically over the last 9 days since his death, 10 days. What is today? The 20 what?
The
I think
24th
he died
day, yeah. I mean, I can't, it's been 11 days. Yeah. I can't believe
11 days, 11 days. Yeah.
unbelievable.
And yeah, yeah, it flew by. But look at, look, those who shot him turned him into a martyr, but a righteous martyr, a martyr that you can say, yes, he's a martyr.
Immortalized forever.
Yeah, his name will go down in history, and it should, because at a very young age he began this and he stuck with it. And look how many people he's affected. Now there are how many tens of thousands of new chapters from high schools to colleges all around the world now who've adopted Turning Point. I think they're changing the name from the last Turning Point. I don't know what the last word is. They just said it at one time and it slipped my mind. I've had a
Well, I
bug
mean,
the
it's
past
literally
couple of
been a
days.
turning point for America. I mean, this is literally
Yeah, yeah.
and literally a turning point for America. This right here, he is the turning point. Charlie Kirk is the turning point.
Look at what really happened: an assassination, the attempt on the president on the 13th of July, 2024, literally millimeters, and we wouldn't have him. But unfortunately, Charlie Kirk, yeah, got hit. But look at what it for. And this isn't the story they're putting out there. I'll just say this: fairy tale. For those who are responsible for killing him, that's a very, very, very desperate move. Think about it.
You're saying those. So when you say those, I know we'll elaborate more on that on Nino's Corner.tv. You actually did a great video
Yeah,
there. And that's up right now, folks, at Nino's Corner.tv. And I would like to know from your perspective, Ghost, when this all goes down to the best of your knowledge, your intel. I know you said to me that you're going back to work very soon. When are you going back? Like in the next you hinted to me like this is serious stuff you're getting ready to do, correct?
in the next couple of weeks, next 2 weeks.
Okay.
And uh, I think what we're going to see in the coming weeks is a continuation of that ramping up. More and more things happening, more and more active shooters, activated shooters, let's say, from out of nowhere, because the sophistication behind turning crazy little Johnny or Susie into a radical with a weapon doesn't take much now, with the science that is there and being utilized to do it. So we're going to see more of that. We're going to see more, let's say, bigger hints on what's coming.
So,
No one can, you can't tip a hand in any way, shape, or form at this point. You
all right, but
cannot
we
tip
could
a
tell my
hand.
audience, I mean, this is the countdown to justice. This is the countdown to justice, and they're going to make some big moves. Stuart Swerdlow told my audience on the back channel on Nino's Corner.tv that it's going to be remembered as Rocktober, not October. Do you agree with that?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
All right, folks,
And
take it to Nino.
too many events have happened lately that people should be seeing that, plain and simple. I didn't mean to cut you off there, buddy, but
No,
they
let's
should be safe now.
I'll have you on for the morning show tomorrow, folks. I'm gonna have the ghost on in the morning show tomorrow. We'll continue this somewhat some of this on the morning show, be talking more about current events, but we're gonna go deep into this on ninoscorner.tv. So meet us over there right now, ninoscorner.tv, and I'll have the ghost up. I'll have a double header from Ghost. Ghost, thank you.
You got it, buddy.